سلام بچه‌ها، حالتون چطوره؟ با چنل آموزش زبان انگلیسی در خدمتتون هستم. این چنل بهتون 504 لغات ضروری انگلیسی رو به صورت فیلم و با استفاده از فیلم‌های مختلف بهتون آموزش میده و میتونین در کمترین زمان، یعنی در عرض 10 دقیقه، تمام این لغاتی که توی هر درسش هستش رو یاد بگیرید. علاوه بر اون کلی لغات هم خانواده دیگه و کلی گرامر رو به زبان کاملا ساده براتون بیان میکنه و سعی میکنه که توی تمامی مباحث از فیلم‌های مختلف استفاده بکنه. پس اگر تا این لحظه این چنل رو ساب نکردین حتما ساب کنید، لایک و کامنت یادتون نره و اینکه 100 سریع زنگوله رو فشار بدین تا نوتیفیکیشن براتون فعال بشه که در صورتی که فیلم جدید براتون آپلود کردم ازش مطلع بشین. چون فعلا برنامه زمانی فیلمامون کامل مشخص نیستش و ممکن هستش که هر روز ویدیو داشته باشیم یا یک روز در میون. با زدن این زنگوله شما مطلع میشین از فیلم هایی که براتون آپلود کردم و میتونید ازش استفاده کنید و از درس ها عقب نیفتید. خب برای اینکه دیگه مبحثمون رو طولانی تر از این نکنیم، بریم که فیلممون رو شروع بکنیم و فیلممون هم دیگه زمانش رو طولانی تر از این نکنیم. بریم برای درس جدیدمون.
unruly, 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 unruly.
He makes an unruly scholar.
Unruly, and therefore cannot be ruled.
But he makes an unruly scholar. But he makes an unruly scholar. But he makes an unruly scholar.
It appears to be a protest of some kind, and officials are describing the crowd as unruly.
Unruly mob. But wait, what's this?
And now some unruly criminals who are also policemen are
Rival, 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 rival.
Hart's WWE career had come to an end, but new challenges awaited him as Bret headed to the rival WCW. Bret would lose the title that night, but a new rival was waiting in the wings. Bret Hart's WWE career had come to an end, but new challenges awaited him.
Violent, 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 violent.
Cyberterrorism. Violent crimes, narcotics, cyberterrorism.
Please say violent robbery if your life was in peril.
For the first time in my life, I began to know really violent thoughts. For the first time in my life, I began to know really violent thoughts.
He's violent enough already.
Brutal, 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 brutal.
And dark. Rome is the light. It is brutal and cruel and dark. Rome is the light. They're not human, they're brutal!
Must have been brutal.
Opponent, 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 opponent.
Of your opponent. They're more than just a man in the mind of your opponent.
An open man can't see a blind man, and it will cost you twice the ante to see your opponent.
Now, my young opponent here wants to gut the Gotham Renewal Program, established by
Brawl, 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 brawl.
In the ensuing brawl.
This is not a duel, it's a brawl.
The doctor said you were hurt in a street brawl. The doctor said you were hurt in a street brawl. The doctor said you were...
Duplicate, 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 duplicate.
Somebody made a duplicate of my vault.
It was staged. Somebody made a duplicate of my vault. It was staged. Somebody made a duplicate of my vault. It was staged. Somebody made a duplicate of my vault.
No, I'm not sure I can duplicate the intensity I had the other day.
Vicious, 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 vicious.
He's enterprising, aggressive, outgoing, young, bold, vicious. This vicious young hoodlum will be transformed out of all recognition. He's enterprising, aggressive, outgoing, young, bold, vicious.
The vicious tragedy and senselessness of the brutal shooting, as well as the victim's final moments, were all caught in graphic video, which we are
Whirling, 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 whirling.
Molecules are whirling. The molecules are whirling.
He saw the stars above his face whirling on their silent and sleepless axis, and the leaves of the trees rustling against them.
The molecules are whirling.
A whirling dervish out there, a whirling...
Underdog, 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 underdog.
An underdog, named for an underdog.
Thrust, thrust, thrust.
Not what he said, using atmosphere as thrust.
The thrust of the launch combined with the simultaneous lateral vibration liquefied the cubes and created an unbalanced load.
Bewildered, 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 bewildered.
It's just that I'm rather bewildered.
They are bewildered. No, they're...
بچه‌ها خیلی ممنونم که تا پایان این ویدیو منو همراهی کردین. حتما ساب کردین دیگه چنلم رو. مرسی. لایک و کامنت هم یادتون نره. زنگوله رو هم بزنید تا هر وقت براتون ویدیوی جدید گذاشتم حتما ازش مطلع بشین. تا ویدیوی بعدیمون و فیلم آموزشی بعدیمون مراقب خودتون و خوبیاتون و مهربونیاتون باشید.